Konnichiwa, gentle viewer. I am the Mysterious JG. This is Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Sphere of Influence, and the Oda have just cemented an alliance with the Matsudaira, having previously cemented an alliance with the Azai. I can't imagine that one ever falling. So we're just working on a lot of diplomacy and a lot of rebuilding efforts right now, including trying to make friends with the Wakasa Takara clan. Let's keep it up. Basically, I just like having 100 trust in the bank. And here's Saruko. Though Torayama Risaru won't join us just yet, we've built up enough discontent, so I'll stop conspiring. So we've maxed his discontent. I don't know why he won't join us, and I'm hoping he will consider joining us soon. We're Cold Slither. He'll be joining us soon. A band of vipers playing our tune. Meanwhile, it looks like Vulture Bean's castle has fallen to the forces of the soon-to-be Uesugi. Vulture Bobo still has his own castle, but I don't have a good feeling about how long that's going to last, Vulture Bobo. Vulture Bean and Vulture Bobo, unfortunately, are too far away for me to even try to talk to them about joining my force before theirs collapses. To mention the fact that he has very high loyalty. Bobo deliberately set up a character with low loyalty requirements because he wanted to be a loyal kind of dude. He's lord of a castle, he's a veteran officer, doesn't get on that well with his master, but he's not the kind of guy to cut and run. Vulture Bean doesn't think but Vulture Bean does get on well with her master, and as a proud veteran officer, she's not going anywhere either. So they will still be members of this force when it inevitably falls, because they're going up against one of the great powers of Japan, the Uesugi, who are not yet called the Uesugi, but that's what they're going to be called. Kagetsuno Naoe. What are they called now? It's the Nagao, yeah. So they will be falling soon enough. Looks like the Hojo have stopped their assault for now, and then, but that's okay because the Imagawa have other problems. Mr. P is, I think he's fighting another losing effort here. Ieyasu is personally leading a charge, trying to take Nagashino away from the Imagawa. And we got some tribals, and I think basically the Imagawa are fucked, because the Hojo and the Matsudaira are both feeling a little peckish, like they want to dine on the Imagawa's souls. So Mr. P, his fortune's decaying rather rapidly with the Imagawa.
Here is last month's balance. Reporting in.
We have gained enough trust in the Matsudaira clan and in diplomacy. So yeah, like Nobunaga's cousin ditched, which is kind of a shame, but now how do we get him to defect to us? Oh, damn it. They made him happy. They always do that. Every time I think I've got somebody who's going to be worth conspiring with. I don't even remember. I keep forgetting the name of the character for Lethal Feline, but I'll know when I see it. I don't think Lethal's watching this series, so it's not that big a deal to get him on my force. Like usually, if I think I've got a good shot at getting a created character to join me, and I have the sense that the person who put in that created character is watching the series, I'll try to hire them because I figure they would enjoy watching them, like be part of the force. But I don't think. Let's see, how did they get his loyalty up? He's lord of a castle. Oh, they made him lord of a castle. And that bumped him up. That bumped him up just enough. So I think that was probably a wasted effort. I know one of these places can now develop further. cargo, man. That's as good as it's gonna get. I don't understand why it's making it harder to pick this one for some reason. So this makes the district and adjacent districts more suitable for crops. Yeah, this is just a good one. You don't want to do anything else. It's a rice dealer and a theater. Oh, which can become a no theater. Get to work on building that, brother. Brother Dave Sullivan. The town fair with unknown resources. Oh, did this place not ever get never mind. So I'm waiting for these districts to develop more. That's strange. Is Nagoya... Oh, did I take it over fairly recently or something? Maybe it was Inuyama where we can actually develop something now. No, there was... One of these places definitely... Never mind. Developed a new piece of ground that I thought I would be able to build stuff on, but I guess not. I did build enough theater though. And Kiyosu is going to continue to flash like that just because of the fact that...
What would you like?
I could start selling food again if I wanted to, but I don't think we need money that badly. I think the smartest thing we can do is just kind of... He's assigned something. Saruko can start trying to hire this guy just for the hell of it. I don't know, is it worth it? I mean, it seems like every time I try to hire an officer, it rarely goes well. We hired Lubu. That was, you know, that was a pretty good hire. Mr. P is Akira Hato. I've been trying for a long time to get my hands on those officers. Particularly Akira Hato I wanted. Though honestly, Mr. P's got better war stats. Right now, that's where I'm really finding myself in need of assistance. So it's just how unhappy is she? Well, here's this doofus again. His loyalty is... He's Lord of a Castle. I'm not going to be able to do anything with him. I could knock it down 2. Actually, no. I could knock it down 2. And they can't really raise it up any higher without actually making him... giving him a treasure. And I don't think I have any treasure to give him. Did I just go right past... She would need to go down 3 more. I can't bring it down that far. Kira Hato's required loyalty is 2. Him, I'm already doing everything I can. If something else were to happen, all right. I wanted Akira, and I can't get her. But Mr. P might be possible. And if I don't do this, he's going to end up working for the Matsudaira, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but... It's like, we were impressed with the way you know, came and beat us up before. I don't know what's going on with that dude. It's kind of crazy looking. And I think we decided that it wasn't really going to be possible to get Master Miller. Though it might be, later on, it might be worth conspiring, might be worth conspiring with some of these guys not to attack us, or participate in battle against us. Who's got good leadership and stuff? None of you guys, really. I should figure out who will actually be leading their forces. We will almost certainly be facing Nagachika Kanemura. He will be the guy leading these troops, and his loyalty is pretty high. As yeah, we're not going to be able to turn him. And then over here. Oh, I didn't realize Raiden Weissman. I wasn't paying attention. Raiden Weissman. Oh, he'll be their leader. For sure. He will be the guy leading them in battle. And he's... we're not going to be able to get his... not going to be able to get his loyalty down. Hopefully we can get him to join us when we take them out. That's the best that we can really hope for. And you know, that promise not to participate in battle doesn't last that long. So, fuck it, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's just call it another turn and let our troop counts build up again. Tsuga Cho is discontent enough not to fight us if we ask. Shall we continue to conspire? Yeah, let's see, maybe we can hire him. We got somebody conspiring with someone.
Here is last month's balance. Reporting in.
One of our enemy castles has been scouted. Shibata Castle is developed fully. Yoshimune Shiba. Try to remember his name or just take a quick look at him. Oh, he wasn't going into battle anyway. Yeah, this motherfucker. Okay, so who cares? I don't know how much more the population of this place can grow. I might want to consider doing a I could do a foundry. Doesn't look like this place even has a list of castle facilities it could ever build. Like, I guess based on the space or something, it's just not allowed to have that kind of... It's not allowed to have nice things. You're slowly building your way up. I mean, a depot would be nice eventually. And I think we will eventually get to have an arsenal at Kiyosu. See, this place doesn't have enough conscripts, and that's what's preventing it from having those other things. Maybe I should be reconfiguring the... it's an orchard, an inn, a rice deal. I could... Does it not have any conscript districts? Conscript C, 810 of 810. Oh, you know, these... I wonder that guy was yelling at me. These can only produce one resource. I thought you could have some coming out of, like, all three could come out of each district. And, yeah, I got it. So this place has crops. So... conscript development speed increases. Makes this slightly more suitable for conscripts. Because this place is only got 810 in conscript, and that's what's preventing it from... It would need 1,000 to do a Buddhist temple. No, wait. Oh, over here, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have enough conscripts. It's got more than enough crafts. I could change one of the craft districts into a conscript district, and then they would be able to build something cool. I got rid of that, makes it slightly more suitable for crafts, Makes the district suitable for crafts, further strengthens storm attack. Yeah. So I would have to change this to a different type of district to get more conscripts. But it's getting a ton of money from here, 1584, over 1,000 from there. Oh man, you see, I hate to... It's doing so good with that. I hate to get rid of that. What if I got rid of the no theater? And built instead a church and a cathedral. Probably won't let me build a church. Not till Christianity gets here. Although in the long run, a cathedral will be good. If I get rid of the no theater, population increases will slow. But this place has grown as big as it's going to get. So I could go with a workshop and then a garden. And that would makes adjacent districts more suitable for conscripts. No, that's not what I want. Makes this district slightly more suitable for conscripts. If that pushes me from 810, because it is max, so that pushes it from 810 to over 1,000, then I would potentially be able to go in and do some stuff. So let's try this out. Meanwhile, where else are we almost able to build stuff? Here we need more of everything. Here we need... well, more of everything, really. We've got enough crafts. But we kind of need everything else. Here we need more of everything again. Here we have everything we need, except I want to build an arsenal. And here we kind of need more of everything. So the only place that was on the bubble of it could almost do something was Shobata. And I think if we tweak it just the right way, we can get something going on. Do we have any forts that we can... This is just something to be doing, I guess. I don't even know if this makes sense. But we will get you to work on that. That's going to take you a long time, though. That was actually kind of dumb. But what the hell? It means that if I ever fight on my own territory again, I'll be in a good position to do it. Got a lot of people, like this dude trying to ditch. We already lost a couple of people. See, I'm building one no theater even as I tear another one down.
Reporting in.
I'm growing in my training. I hope I can support you. But I'm not that confident, frankly. So this place lost its no theater. And now I can't build a church, but if I can build drill grounds, that is going to build max conscripts over 1,000, which will allow them to eventually build up to the point where I can put a facility there, even if it might not be a super facility to end all facilities. Kyosu I'm saving for marriage, and also for eventually being able to build like an arsenal. So I'll end up with a bunch of tea retreats, I guess. I'm not really all that excited about the facilities that I can build, but I feel like you're supposed to build them. Especially because the biggest thing about increasing population is so that I could eventually max out my castles, but it seems like I'm going to have to rip out some of the stuff I put in just to build population faster to make room for stuff like tea retreats. Nagoya wants something new. There's a town fair, commons, and a village. The village is making adjacent unit suitable for crops. This will lower innovation. Okay, let's examine these districts first. Because yeah, no, I didn't really understand how these things were working and didn't design some of my cities perfectly, but here we've got crafts. This is currently agricultural, and then we've got one conscript district, military district. So I guess I should try to bunch them together. I could do like, this is kind of bad at everything, but not horrible for crops. I could try to get crops up here, like military stuff on these three, crafts on these three, crops up here. This place is good at crafts, so let's spread the crafts even further. So this is also makes adjacent units suitable for crops. This is also makes adjacent districts suitable for conscripts and crops. Makes a district suitable for crops. Also makes adjacent districts suitable for crops. Okay, so we want a canal and an orchard here. Now this one is doing crafts and it's doing them really well. This place is already really good for crops. This place is, I don't know. But we're building coin exchange here, which I think is actually good. Especially because it gives us the foundry. So that works out pretty well. And here, yeah, I gotta figure these out better. Oh, I wanted to do conscripts. I do conscripts up here. Well, I could have conscripts here, here, and here, maybe. This place is going to be good for, I don't know. This wouldn't be a bad conscript spot. We basically have to do agriculture here. Nothing else makes sense. So if these turn into commerce, these are agriculture. I'm on the road to building conscripts and crops. So that will make this better for conscripts. It'll be a C. This will be a D. No, we got to do crops here. Well, I'll improve this place and this place for conscripts. Yeah, okay. Kyoshu is going to continue to flash me forever. At some point I'm just going to have to pull the trigger and attack. He will not switch sides outright. Maybe if he gets captured in battle, or if they take this castle that he's ruler of, which I think is where things are heading right now. Yeah, when the Hojo take that castle, then that might be when we can hire lethal. But I don't want the Hojo taking all this territory. I'd much rather the Matsudaira took some of it. Oh man, it's frickin' Yoshimoto's mom is out there trying to do all the fighting. Here's a gold mines unit. Yeah, things are not looking too good for those guys. They are losing Nagashino for sure. I'm just kind of hoping that the Matsudaira can expand fast enough to take some of that territory before it all goes to the Hojo. Meanwhile, up here, I don't know how much long. Not long. Anna Shapiro. Anna Shapiro is she's gotta be a created officer. I don't remember her though. Yeah, I think it's time to let this turn start to play. We will keep working on the Hojo. Vulture Bobo is engaged in battle with I can't tell who. Kagetora Nagao. Vulture Bobo is about to get defeated, I'm afraid. Yeah, he's fighting against the guy who goes by the nickname God of War, which generally means you're badass in these games. I don't know if those guys were trying to take their castle back or what, but it doesn't look like the soon-to-be Uesugi are really pursuing them. Meanwhile, over here, well, Lethal's got, again, the biggest, baddest unit of the Imagawa, but it ain't gonna be enough.
Your orders. Here is last month's balance. Reporting in.
We have gained enough trust from the Bakuza Takara clan. That's it for diplomacy. Torayama Risaru has had a change of heart. Be careful. Yeah. He's not going to join us. But I really wanted him. I'm thinking if they take away the fact that he's lord of a castle. But the timing just wasn't right. He's only one away. But yeah, we're not going to get him to defect. Alright. Well, with that sad note, let's call this a video. And when we come back, I'm tweaking my cities a bit. I mean, it seems like I could have been paying better attention, understanding better how things develop. Seems like you can spend a lot of time worrying about the details in this game, and you'll come, your cities would be okay. It's hard to like completely break the city, but definitely could have been maxing out certain things better. When we come back, I'll continue to play around with this a little bit, but I gotta get me my bloodlust is rising. I must get to war soon, so we'll probably be seeing that fairly soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.